That's video.
We got my boy Scruggs here at Rancho Palos Verdes, California. He's about to give a little sermon to y'all.
Jim and I have been having a talk about peak performance. We wish that all of our talks were here at the ocean because it's very stimulating. The conclusion that we've come to is that when you're approaching a task, Jim was teaching me that desire can be so powerful, so important, yet so dangerous and destructive. That if you're on one side of desire, you can be powerful, you can be present, you can be courageous. But if you're on the wrong side of desire, tension becomes the key and the focus. You become a situation where you have to have what it is you're going for. That you feel like your life is going to be basically over if you don't make this putt, or sink this shot, or hit this home run, or even a base hit. So what we come up with is, the fact of the matter is, in the beginning of the fall of man, our very first downfall was the fact that Eve shared with her husband the fruit of wanting the knowledge of good and evil, basically deciding what is good and bad in my life, thinking that I know. And if you look up the word there of the knowledge of good and evil, it's not the knowledge of sin, it's not any of that. It's basically the idea of insecurity. The word evil there, the knowledge of evil, is not evil at all. It's the knowledge of the chance of missing the mark. It's not evil. If you study the word, it's the chance of missing the mark. Before that day, they didn't have any idea that there was a mark to miss, that there was anything they could do that would be destructive in their life. But after eating the fruit, we know that there's a possibility of missing the mark, the possibility of coming up short, the possibility of not being enough. And what God was trying to prevent them from doing, He wanted to prevent them from eating that fruit. And I used to think, why would God do that? Why would He stop us from wanting to know the knowledge of good and evil? Is He some sort of, elitist who wants to keep us from knowing? Absolutely not. What did God want to keep us from? The knowledge that we could ever be less than He sees us being. The fact of the matter is, it's impossible. There is no such thing as a mark to miss. It's an illusion. When you're going up to that putt, the fact of the matter is, you glorify God if you win, you glorify God if you lose, as long as your heart's right and you're present and you can see God in the situation. Make that your goal. The next time that you go out to do anything, the next time that you go to perform and you're doing what you love, make it your goal to realize that if I miss or if I make it, God is in control of what's good and evil in my life. So I can detach from that result. I don't have to worry about whether I make it or I miss. I simply have to enjoy the moment that God has given me.
So thank you, Ricky. So one more thing is, so kind of the one big point that you said, summarizing that, is that the reason we put so much pressure on making a putt or performing is that we think we know what's best for us, and we really don't know.
Yeah. We think that we know that missing this putt is going to be a bad thing in my life. But if I fall out of a tree and break my arm, it's bad, right? Well, not if that kept me from climbing 2 more rungs the next week and becoming paralyzed when I fall. So we really don't know what's good and bad.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Scruggs.